What's going on, TFA Nation? Matt Jackson here, bringing you the first of hopefully many rookie draft profiles for the upcoming rookie draft class for the 2021 NFL Draft. Tonight, I've got a profile for you on Kenneth Gainwell, the running back from Memphis. Kenneth Gainwell was a three-star recruit. He was the number 124 overall athlete at his position coming into college. He was number 1,614th nationally. Kenneth Gainwell came in originally as a dual threat quarterback playing in high school, but ended up switching to running back once he entered the Memphis Tigers program. He chose Memphis, which was the first school that initially offered him a scholarship over schools like Ole Miss and some lower D3 programs. He ended up redshirting as a freshman, and so he didn't play much during his freshman season because he had guys like the likes of Tony Pollard and Darrell Henderson over him. So he didn't do much his freshman season. But when it came to his sophomore season, when you talk about the massive jumps that people have, Kenneth Gainwell was definitely on top of it. I mean, he exploded onto the scene as a sophomore to the tune of 231 carries for 1,459 yards and 13 total touchdowns, good for 6.3 yards per carry average. He also added to that total, adding 51 receptions for 610 yards and 3 touchdowns, good for 12 yards per catch. He finished his sophomore season with a 30% dominator rating as a freshman or as a sophomore. So you love to see that kind of production early on in his production profile. When it comes to Kenneth Gainwell, he has several pros that make him a great prospect and some guys that you should be targeting in the mid-second round of your rookie drafts this year. When it comes to his vision and footwork, Kenneth Gainwell is shifty in the hole. He shows elite footwork and vision to hit the hole at full speed. Once he hits the hole, he's gone. He's elusive and explosive in open space, so much to the fact that he had 791 yards after contact, which was second in all of 2021 eligible backs coming into the draft this year. He was second in yards after contact. When it comes to his yards rushing the ball, 50% of those total yards came from runs over 15 yards. So Kenneth Gainwell is definitely a guy that can hit the hole hard, and once he hits the hole and sees open space, he's gone. He's elusive in open space. So you love to see some guy that can be a home run threat the minute he touches the ball, and that's what Kenneth Gainwell can be. When it also comes to Kenneth Gainwell, he's nasty as a blocker. You know, we always say that blocking won't score you fantasy points, but it's going to keep you on the field and give you an opportunity to score fantasy points. And that's one of Kenneth Gainwell's strengths. He's an excellent blocker. He's willing to get nasty in the blocking game. And there's several plays on film that you turn on the film and he's leveling guys out, going out to run a route. He's hitting safeties. He's knocking linebackers off the ball. He's a willing and able blocker, and he's going to be somebody that can be a 3-down back for you because not only is he a good blocker, he is an elite pass catcher, one of the best pass catchers in this whole running back class. He shows soft hands, and you can see that by his 86.4 catch percentage that he has. Runs clean breaks, getting in and out of his routes cleanly. Shows an ability to sink his hips and to break off his routes and show superior route running. He's used in all sorts of variety in routes. He's used in wheel routes out of the backfield, slants, out routes, and he also is lined up not only out of the backfield, he lines up in the slot, and there's several plays where he lines up on the outside receiver role. So when it comes to being a back that can be a PPR monster for you, Kenneth Gainwell is one of those guys. He can go and catch you 50, 60 balls a year and be a borderline RB1 candidate at some point in his running back career just due to his pass catching volume alone. His body control and contact balance is another thing that sets him apart. He's got great body control at the catch point, contorting his body to make phenomenal sideline catches, and his contact balance is amazing too. He's hard to bring down in the open field. He shows an ability to break tackles and house the long run. When it comes to Kenneth Gainwell, he does have some cons that I want to watch out for whenever it comes to the NFL draft. One of those is focus drops. He does show a tendency to sometimes get too caught up in what he's going to do after the catch, and because of that, he can have some focus drops. He only had 3 drops, though, in his 2019 season, so that's not something that I'm too terribly concerned with. One of the things he also does is he shows a tendency to sometimes run into the back of his linemen and try to dance around too much in the backfield. This is something that could potentially get him in trouble in the NFL, but with his elusiveness and his open field ability, if the hole's there for him, if he goes to a team that has a great line, I'm not too worried about his vision because his vision is great, in my opinion. when it comes to Kenneth Gainwell, he's not somebody that's going to go in the first or second round of the NFL draft this year. He's definitely a guy that I can see going day 2, possibly high to mid round 3, hopefully round 3 or round 4 draft capital. He's a guy that I could see going in the middle second of your rookie drafts, and is a guy that you should be targeting in the middle second of those rounds. This is a weak running back class, and in a weak running back class, Kenneth Gainwell is most definitely a top 5 running back for me. I think he's going to be one of the guys that you get in the second round of your rookie drafts that can end up winning you a championship. I mean, Kenneth Gainwell is one of the better backs in this class. He shows phenomenal pass catching ability, lining up all over the field. He's shifty in open space. He's a big play machine. And although he doesn't have much tape, as he didn't play in 2020, he's got enough tape, and he's got the early breakout age, the dominator rating, to show that he can be an elite force in the NFL for not only NFL teams, but for your fantasy roster. So that's all we have for Kenneth Gainwell tonight. Make sure you keep checking in with TFA for rookie draft profiles to come in the near future. If you're not liked and subscribed to the Fantasy Football Authority YouTube channel, make sure you do that now. Make sure the link will be down here below somewhere, hopefully, and we can get you signed up. You won't want to miss any of the awesome stuff going on for TFA. So until next time, peace.